fast forward to last weekend. I'm in Groundswell or Groundswell. Groundswell or Groundswell. I don't know. But I'm there and the experience is great, like I mentioned. And I look over and I said to myself, oh, I like a piece of candy. That's what I said to myself. I like a piece of candy. Let me try a piece of candy. I was not making the relationship between a piece of candy and edible. In my mind, you think edible and you think cookie, brownie, things of those natures. And I heard a lot of nightmare stories about edibles, especially with the dosing. But I said I'll get a piece of candy because I'm sure, this is what I'm thinking, but I'm not asking questions. I'm sure that if I buy a piece of candy, the dosage of that one piece is what it is. I don't have to do anything special to it, like chop it up or anything like that. That if it's a piece, that's one dose, right? Wrong, wrong. No, it is not one dose. I bought a lollipop. And it was I'm trying to think of the strain. I don't know. I bought a lollipop. So I had this lollipop, and when I purchased it, I said to myself that because, you know, I'm in a hotel or whatever, and you obviously can't smoke in a hotel. I did, but that's another story. I did, and I got away with it. But so I said I'll have the lollipop, and I'll suck on the lollipop when I'm in a room or if I'm in a hot tub, because I took advantage of the hot tub at the hotel quite a bit. And so I say to myself that, you know, I'll suck on it then. But I'm on my way to drop off the rental in order to fly back, and I hadn't eaten it yet. So I said to myself, oh, I'll just suck on this back to the airport, right? Because downtown Denver to the airport, about not quite a half an hour, but long enough to eat a lollipop. So I'm sucking on it, and the whole ways back to the airport, and I mean to drop it off the rental, then take the shuttle back to the airport. And I feel very I feel nice. I feel super nice. And I got the biggest bags under my eyes. I'm hoping I'll wear this for a little while longer. So I ate the lollipop. Well, this is what I did. I sucked on the lollipop for quite a while. I'm pulling up to the car rental place, and it's a little bit left. I just crunched through it, because that's what you do with lollipops. You're on the end of it. It's not a lot. You crunch through it, and then I ate the rest of the lollipop, and I'm feeling nice. And I'm like, well, this is very comfortable. So I'm like thinking to myself that I really should have, oh my God, got a couple of those. The lollipop was $5. I got a couple of those because that'd be nice to have, you know, around the house or whatever. And and this feels good. This feels good. I'm in the airport. I'm on a red eye. I arrived maybe 9 p.m.-ish. My flight is 11 something. It lands in Baltimore because of time change. I get into Baltimore supposedly at 5 a.m. the next day or something like that. 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I don't know. The flight is only like not even 3 hours, and the time change is 3 hours too. Anywho, so I go to check in, and I'm with let me bring it back to the fact that I'm flying Spirit, and I keep on, I go directly to self-check-in because at this point, I'm also doing something. I have two bags, but I've managed to not be charged for two bags. With Spirit, you can have a personal item, but carry-ons are, they cost. The carry-on, for in my case, would be the backpack, my good old backpack. I think my backpack is my backpack is old. My backpack I got from IKEA. I guess my backpack is probably 15 years old, something like that. 15, yeah, 15 years old at least. And so anyways, I put my hair down for illustration. So I'm not paying for no carry-on. Here's what I do. So I have my backpack on, and I have my hooded sweatshirt, and I do self-check-in for one, and secondly, as I approach the counter in order to board the plane, once I'm at the gate, I pull my hair over my straps. So as I'm checking in, there is no indication that I have another bag. You will have to look behind me to see that I'm boarding with another bag. So, because I was not paying for, I mean, if I got caught, I would have just paid, but I didn't really have any intention of getting caught because I thought my plan was foolproof, and which it proved to be because I didn't pay for a carry-on. So anyway, I'm checking in. And what I thought it said was that my check-in was too early. So I went and I sat down for a while, and I said I'll just come back and attempt again. But what it actually said was, you can't check in and you need to see a ticket agent. Okay.